You mean just because we don't embrace modern feminism means we are uneducated? Just because we are still traditional means we are not educated?
And a lot of these men don't even come over there to start families or take care of children. They want to have sex. Sex tourism. That's what I call it.
Okay, that's what you call it. Okay, we have to understand this. If they are just coming here for sex tourism, why do they need to spend thousands of dollars just to have sex? It doesn't make sense. Hey Rubeauti! I came across a TikTok video the other night. Someone reacted to my previous video reacting to passport bros. She made some point. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Hi guys, so it's your controversial TikToker here. We're going to address the issue of passport bros. And this issue is really controversial. I really like controversial topics like such as this one. And I see a Philippine woman agreeing with these men that go overseas.
Okay, when she says Philippine women, she means to say a Filipino vlogger named Rubeauti. That's me. Because she mentioned my name and tagged me in the comment section telling me this is her answer to my video. She probably watched it. Okay, so let's see.
Okay, I'm going to excuse her because she does not live over here. She does not know what American men do over here.
Okay, that is valid. She has a point. I don't live there. I have never been there and I don't plan to live there. Maybe I will just visit one day because finally I have a friend who moved to the US and that would be my excuse to go to America, maybe. But okay, for now, I haven't been there. Okay, that's valid.
Your business is not even over here, sweetie. I don't know why you have a voice to say so.
Okay, 1 point for me on that statement because, girl, it is my business. Passport bros who are leaving the West and going overseas, of course, that includes the Philippines, is my business. It concerns me. Why? First of all, I don't have any problem with them coming here, but I feel the need to remind them to respect the women here and adapt to our dating culture. I want to remind them not to bring the Western dating style here, like the hookup culture, woke culture, or whatever culture you have there that doesn't go along with the style of dating here. So it is my business because Philippines is one of the countries passport bros go to look for a life partner. So it is my business. It concerns me too.
But really, the video that I really like is of this Asian man exposing these men, these so-called men that go overseas. First of all, it's all about dominance. Okay, they feel like American women, we're not needy on the men. We're not gonna jump for a man. We're not gonna do what he says automatically in a demanding meter. Like, you have to act me nicely. Okay? And secondly, you can abuse women so easily from countries like Philippines, Vietnam, and Thailand, and all these other poor countries. I can name some more poor countries in Africa. They know those are easy places, easy prey.
Yes, what is happening now in the West about dating, maybe I shouldn't have a say, so I shouldn't involve myself, right? But I have the right to speak my mind about it because I want to make a comparison between the West and the Philippines as to why these men are coming here. When I talked to my mom about these things and asked her what is her opinion about it, she said, "What are those issues? It's so lame. We don't even have those things here. No one knows about those things here." And I said, exactly. We are not facing the same problem as you in the West. People here aren't even aware of the dating style nowadays there and all the issues that surround dating in the West. Most people here just know that there are so many Western men coming to the Philippines to look for a lifetime partner and that they think Western men like Filipino women because Filipino women are better. Just like that. That is what most people here think. They are not aware of the Western women issues because we don't have that here.
To pick out women to abuse.
Here is where the juicy part is. She said I shouldn't have a say in whatever is happening in the West because I don't even live there and I don't know what is happening. But she hasn't been to those countries she mentioned either, but she is so sure about her assumptions that Western men come here to prey on us. Isn't it the other way? I mean, there are so many cases of Asian women abusing their foreign men financially. I mean, it happens not only in the Philippines, right? I just want to mention that. But in most cases, Filipino women who are married to Western men are happy with their marriage. They have successful marriage, having kids, and they are happily married. I have never heard any news or anything that went viral where a Western man is abusing his Filipino wife or his Filipino wife is complaining about him abusing her. I don't know anyone like that. As I said, it's the opposite in some cases. But those cases are like about money, you know, like the scammer thing. But that happens everywhere, even in the US for sure.
The domestic violence rate over in those countries are so high because the poverty, firstly, and these women are very uneducated.
Excuse me? Did you just call me and my friends uneducated? What did she mean by abuse? Like take care of their kid? Cook? Do housework? Is that what they call abuse? Here we call that housework. It doesn't literally mean that it is women's job here because even men do those things when they don't, like for example, when they don't have work. But in a family, because it's the husband who goes out and provide for the family, then of course it's the woman who will be left home to attend their kids and do the housework. If wife is also working, then both will help each other with housework. But to us, Filipinos, those kinds of job or work are done by both genders. We don't call that abuse. Men or women, we love cleaning our homes. We discipline and teach our children to do household chores, regardless of gender. We don't call that abuse. So what abuse are you saying? Those things we automatically do in our everyday lives here. So I guess she doesn't understand how it is in the Philippines. Maybe you have to travel and learn about our culture. You know, I remember in France, my host family were so surprised at how I clean the house. Like, they make me stop all the time because I sweep the dust on the floor, then I mop, then wipe all the countertop and racks and cabinets. And they go, hey, you don't have to do that. You don't need to clean that much. And I told them it's okay, I am happy. I like cleaning. I love cleaning the house. It makes me feel productive. It makes me happy. When I wash the dishes too much, they go, you don't need to clean that, leave it there and someone's gonna do it later. Every time they see me cleaning, they literally stop me and they don't want me to do anything. That is just how I grew up. That's how I was raised. My mom taught me to be responsible at home and not wait for other people to do things if I know I can do them. Our parents taught us about initiative and distribution of work. In every family in my village is like that. If one cleaned the floor, then the other will wash the dishes or the other will fetch water. The other one goes prepare the food. It's like that here. We don't call that abuse. What do you mean by abuse?
And a lot of these men don't even come over there to start families or take care of children. They want to have sex. Sex tourism. That's what I call it.
Okay, that's what you call it. Okay, we have to understand this. If they are just coming here for sex tourism, why do they need to spend thousands of dollars just to have sex? It doesn't make sense. Leaving their jobs and family, the place to rent, the travel expenses, it's not cheap to come here. Just the plane ticket is so expensive. I mean, if we are willing to spend that much money, it should be for a cause. It should be for something that we can benefit for the long term, right? That makes sense. I will not spend thousands of pesos for something that will only satisfy me for a short period of time. Unless I am a millionaire. I mean, it is an investment to come here. Investment for their future.
That's all they want to do. They don't want to have no baby by you.
I bet she doesn't even know anyone who is happily married to a Filipina. But I know a lot of people who are done with Western women. They all literally say the same things about women in the West. But I'm sure not all women there are the same. Same here, there are more liberated women, but majority are traditional.
They know they can abuse you because you're uneducated and you're poor.
You're wrong, girl, wrong. And how many times did she call us uneducated? It is so insulting. Who doesn't want to be with educated women? All men for sure want to be with educated women. Someone who has a degree and a job. Who doesn't want that? I'm sure all men wants that. So if you are so educated, then why men are leaving you? You mean just because we don't embrace modern feminism means we are uneducated? Just because we are still traditional means we are not educated? So education in the West is all about feminism? Is that what she means? A lot of women here have degrees, just for your information. So it's not about education. Girl, it's not about education. You need to analyze it again.
Okay? And we American women aren't having it because we know our worth.
You mean we don't know our worth? Of course we do. We don't have those issues here. That's a proof that we know our worth. We don't need to prove our worth like you guys there. We live simple but peaceful. We don't try to compete with men about who has higher worth. Both are important. Women are as important as men. The difference is you guys are fighting for women's superiority and not equality. And that is where you went wrong. That is why you have those dating problems there and we don't have that here.
And a lot of women in those countries really bow down to men.
Okay, see? That is what I am saying. She's only guessing. Girl, do you even know what is our dating culture here? It is the men who actually bow down to women. Men pursue women here. We still have courting. We don't embrace the hookup culture that you have there. To be honest, I feel bad for them that they don't get to experience being chased anymore and being courted anymore. But instead, men are running away from them, from these empowered, strong women. Why don't you see that? Men are literally telling you guys what is the reason of their living. But you're too proud and you don't want to accept it. You lack accountability. So what you do is divert the attention to us Asian women. But all you mean is taking care of the children and the husband and the home is bowing down to men. That's all you care about. I know you are only focused on that part because those are some of the things you thought made women feel oppressed. We don't. But what can we do? We are traditional and that's what traditional women do. We still have traditional values. It's not a problem to us at all. And like I said, we don't see that as abuse. But because you are no longer traditional women, you no longer embrace the traditional values, then you will never understand where we stand.
Mainly. And we don't. We're going to tell you what we feel because we know we can do that. And men know they cannot abuse us because there's the police and the laws here are extremely different from any of those poor countries where uneducated women from. And that's why they're coming to the Philippines, Vietnam, and all these other poor uneducated women live at. And also, the fact is that they want to lower the age range, okay? Because there's minors. Sex trafficking. There's a lot of crimes over there. Domestic violence. And they can easily commit it. And that's why they're leaving America.
What? They can't. They can't commit a crime here. If they commit a crime here, they go to jail right away. Straight to the jail. And you don't want to go to the jail here. It's the last place you want to go to. There, jail is nice there. Foreigners are afraid to commit crime here. So you are wrong. I don't know where are you getting those information. That's why I said you are just guessing. And excuse me, US has one of the highest percentage of crime rate.
Thank God. And we're not even enraged. We're celebrating, to be honest. Not my fault that you're getting abused.
I will say it again. If you're not really worried about this movement, then why all these long video reactions? You even need to degrade us to justify your assumptions. If you don't really care, then you shouldn't feel the need to react to it. You can take care of yourselves, right? You don't need men, right? You're okay to be alone, right? So let them leave. If their leaving doesn't really bother you, you won't even feel the need to say anything. If you agree with me, give me a thumbs up, and if you want to correct me, leave it in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell for more videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Oh my gosh, my pimple is so big.